My name is Alves. I was born in the village of Kakenge in the province of Ouija, and the country is Angola. Growing up in Angola was frustrating for me. After having lost my father when I was 7 years old, having in a country where there is no jobs, my mother could not afford to assist her children to go to the school. So we had to rely on camping in order to find sustainability to afford to buy the books, and even forgetting about having shoes. I came to know Jesus due to my parents' background. My father was a pastor of a Reformed church, and my mom was a deaconess at the same church. So due to this, even though the father died so earlier for me, but I kept having that sense. But we lost the line of following up being a Christian when my father died. But through God's hand, He connected me again to come to the church by joining a choir in Ouija. It cost me to be a Christian in Angola because the country was led under the communism system, and due to this that circumstance, or due to a country led by communism, the Christians were persecuted seriously. And I have an example myself. By the moment I was going to attend the police training, I went through serious problems because I had a Bible in my belongings. And this was a reason that made me to be imprisoned because of that, or because of being a Christian. And I could not attend the police training. And then another persecution was that being in the south of the country and under political circumstances, I was also persecuted there at the point to be killed. And my family was as well persecuted, being members of someone who is religious, is a Christian, I would say. Not just religious, but specifically being a Christian. I was incarcerated. I was persecuted. My family suffered a lot. And there is something also that I could share that I haven't spoken about that. It's because my father was a pastor, and he was persecuted to be arrested to attend the military service. And that's why he died. And this is part of the cost of being a Christian in that time in Angola. So the persecution was so bad, and at the point of trying to exterminate my family, I should say, or should say that. I fled to America in 2000, in July 15, 2000. Now I want to go back to Angola because first of all, I want to help and share my experiences. I lived in America. I've been living here in America, and the goal is to reach out to those vulnerable children who are still going through the same struggles I went through when I was a kid, a child. I still feel that. What I want to tell them about Jesus is that we can't lose hope, because in our struggles, God is there, giving us His hand to help us. If we have welcomed Him in our hearts, there is life in Jesus Christ. There is hope in Jesus Christ. So they should look at that Jesus, that there is hope. As the church is the living hand of God, so the church, I would approach the church to help, as we are branches of one only, how do we call it, one only body. We could come together to help those who are vulnerable. There are many people that still in conditions that cannot have education because we limit them. We are creating institutions that limit people, especially the vulnerable people. So I bring forth and ask the church to embrace this offer to help these children, to help these people who need really to know another thing from what they are used to open them another possibility so that they come out knowing new world.